Hello dear listeners, you are listening to the International Radio News in the studio Elçin Mirzayev. First the headlines. Assistant to the President of Azerbaijan, head of the Foreign Policy Affairs Department of the Presidential Administration, Hikmet Hacıyev's visit to the Islamic Republic of Iran. Azerbaijan and Iran conduct joint military exercises in the liberated territories. Speaker of the Milli Majlis Sahiba Ghafarova is on an official visit to the Kingdom of Spain. And now the details. There is de facto peace in the South Caucasus region. This was stated by Hikmet Hacıyev, assistant to the President of Azerbaijan and head of the Foreign Policy Affairs Department of the Presidential Administration, in an interview with Tasnim. The 5 principles forming the basis of the peace agreement aimed at normalizing relations with Armenia, and even the texts of this document have been drafted by Baku, by Azerbaijan, and submitted to the Armenian side. This is a clear reflection of how committed and supportive Azerbaijan is of the regional peace agenda. He also recalled that work on the peace agreement text between Baku and Yerevan has been completed. Hikmet Hacıyev, assistant to the President of Azerbaijan and head of the Foreign Policy Affairs Department of the Presidential Administration, shared updates on his meetings in the Islamic Republic of Iran via his account on X. I was pleased to speak in a one-on-one format at the Tehran Dialogue Forum and to discuss the new global order, regional responsibility and inclusivity, to further strengthening and elevation of Azerbaijan-Iran bilateral cooperation to a qualitatively new level, and the consolidation of peace and stability in the South Caucasus region during President Masoud Pezeshkian's visit to Azerbaijan. He stated in the post. Note that Hikmet Hacıyev visited Iran to participate in the Tehran Dialogue Forum. The delegation from the Islamic Republic of Iran, including the head and other participants, has arrived in Azerbaijan to take part in the Aras 2025 joint military exercises. Meetings were held between the training leaders and high-ranking officials from both countries. A briefing was presented on the purpose, scenario, and location of the exercises, the preparation process, safety regulations, and tasks to be executed at various stages. It should be noted that the Aras 2025 joint exercise is taking place in the liberated territories and will continue until May 21st. The Azerbaijan parliamentary delegation led by Speaker of the Milli Majlis Sahiba Ghafarova has arrived in the Kingdom of Spain for an official visit. At Barajas International Airport in Madrid, the Speaker was welcomed by Azerbaijan's ambassador to Spain, Ramiz Hassanov, and other officials. During the visit, meetings are scheduled with several Spanish officials to discuss the current and future development of Azerbaijan-Spain interparliamentary relations. The official visit will conclude on May 20th. On May 29th, 30th, the Astana International Forum, the largest business event in the region, will be held in Kazakhstan's capital Astana, bringing together world leaders, experts, investors, and business representatives. Azerbaijan will be represented by Mukhtar Babayev, the President's Special Representative for Climate Issues and Chair of COP29 under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. The forum will include a plenary session and 25 discussion platforms. Around 600 international guests, including heads of international organizations and corporations, investors, leading politicians, and academic figures will participate. The Days of Azerbaijani Culture will be held in Tajikistan from May 19th to 22nd. These cultural days will contribute to closer ties between our strategically allied countries and promote cultural exchange. It's worth noting that the Days of Tajik Culture were held in Azerbaijan for the first time in 2007, and in 2008, Azerbaijan held cultural days in the friendly country. Traditional Royal Windsor Horse Show, held annually in honor of the members of the royal family of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, has concluded. Thanks to the strong support of the Haydar Aliyev Foundation and the professional organization of the Equestrian Federation of Azerbaijan, the cavalry unit of the State Border Service, and the dance ensemble successfully represented our country once again. This concludes the International Radio News.